I came home earlier than usual that evening, hoping to surprise my wife with her favorite takeout. The house was quiet, except for faint voices drifting from the living room. I froze when I realized it was my wife and my sister talking. Curiosity got the better of me, and instead of announcing my arrival, I lingered in the hallway, listening. What I heard made my stomach drop. My wife's voice was sharp, almost mocking. "Honestly, if I met him now, I'd never date him," she told my sister. I was young and stupid back then. I settled, and sometimes I regret it. My chest tightened. Each word felt like a knife cutting deeper. My sister sounded uncomfortable. She tried to defend me, saying, "He loves you. He works so hard for you." But my wife only laughed bitterly. "Love? That's not enough. I want excitement, passion. He's just ordinary. If I had the choice again, I wouldn't waste my time with him." I stood there, gripping the takeout bag so tightly that the paper nearly tore. I had given her everything, my time, my loyalty, my heart. And here she was, belittling me to my own sister. But what broke me most wasn't just her words, it was what came next. Her voice dropped low, almost like a confession. "To be honest, I've been seeing someone else. At least he makes me feel alive. Don't tell your brother. He'd never forgive me." My knees nearly buckled. I pressed my back against the wall, trying to steady myself. My sister gasped. "You're cheating on him," she whispered in disbelief. There was silence for a moment, then my wife muttered, "Yes, but it's not like he'll ever find out. He's too trusting. Besides, I deserve better than what I settled for." I couldn't listen anymore. Rage boiled inside me, mixing with the ache of betrayal. I walked into the living room, my face calm but my heart on fire. Both of them froze when they saw me, my sister's eyes wide with guilt for being part of the conversation, my wife's face draining of color. I set the food down on the table without a word, staring directly at her. "So that's how you really feel about me?" I asked quietly. She stammered, trying to explain, but her excuses sounded pathetic. "You weren't supposed to hear that. It didn't mean anything," she muttered. "Didn't mean anything?" I repeated, my voice trembling with anger. "You said you'd never even date me now. You admitted you're cheating on me. And you think that means nothing?" My sister sat frozen, unable to move, tears filling her eyes. My wife tried to grab my hand, but I pulled away. "Please, I was angry, I didn't mean it." "You're twisting my words," she pleaded. But I wasn't twisting anything. I had heard every word with my own ears. I took a deep breath, the weight of years of love and trust collapsing in that moment. "You know what?" I said, my voice cold and steady. "If that's how you see me, then there's no point pretending anymore. Pack your things and get out of my house." Her eyes widened, disbelief spreading across her face. "You can't be serious," she whispered. But I was. For once, I wasn't going to beg, or try to fix what she had already destroyed. My sister looked at me helplessly, as if trying to say she was sorry for not stopping the conversation sooner. I gave her a small nod. It wasn't her fault. The blame lay entirely with the woman I once thought I'd spend my life with. My wife began to cry, insisting she had made a mistake, that she still loved me. But her tears felt empty, like a performance meant to keep her comfort. I had no more energy left to give. "Love doesn't look like this," I told her. "Love doesn't cheat, and it doesn't tear down the person who gave you everything." That night, as she packed her bags, I sat in silence. My heart was shattered, but I knew one thing for certain. I deserved better than a wife who betrayed me and mocked my worth. Walking away wasn't weakness, it was the only way to reclaim my dignity. And as the door closed behind her, I felt the sharp pain of loss, but also the quiet beginning of freedom. As she left with her bags, I sat in silence, staring at the empty space that used to feel like home. The pain was unbearable, but I knew staying with someone who mocked me behind my back and betrayed my trust would destroy me even more. Sometimes, love isn't about holding on, it's about knowing when to let go. In that moment, I realized my worth wasn't tied to her opinion or her choices. She lost a loyal husband, and I lost someone who never truly valued me. Betrayal hurts, but it also opens the door to freedom. I chose dignity over lies, and though it broke me, It also saved me.